Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And this is the book that I'm reading from, Nothing Changes, Everything Changes. This is by my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Sam Toko Rinpoche. And I'll be reading on a new chapter, Everything Changes, page 57. So as usual, I will go to a picture to share with you. There you go. This is actually Uncle Lai, who volunteers at the Dharma Center, and he, as you can see, he is helping to clean Lord Satrap, the statue. Okay, page 57. Everything changes. We transform our minds because we love people. I want to offer you a small Dharma talk that will perhaps benefit you in your daily life and perhaps offer another perspective. I don't like to give Dharma talks that only benefit us for the Dharma Center or for doing Dharma work or just hanging around here. I like to give talks here that benefit you outside of here, and I'll tell you why. Because most of the time is spent outside of here. So what you do outside of here is more important than what you do here. Here we dress up nice, we are happy, we are pleasant, we do offerings, we pray, we smile, we fold our hands, we recite mantras, and we are very, very, very holy, very holy. But when we leave here, that's when it counts. Some of us, when we are in front of the altars at home, in our office, wherever, and we are chanting 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, we are very holy, very holy. We put beautiful offerings, silver, and we clean our Buddhas. We buy fruits on discount because we are Malaysians, of course. We get our bargain fruits and we bring it back to Buddha and we offer it on the altar. And then when we are at the altar, we pray. We fold our hands and we make sure we follow every line. We pronounce the word. If we miss a word, we pronounce it again. We make sure we get that all right. And we are very holy when we recite our mantras and we honor it because we took the time to do it and to meditate and perhaps read. Have a nice cup of tea and coffee, wine, I don't know, whatever you guys like to do when you're praying. Me, protein drinks because I don't eat anymore. In any case, that's very good. What we do after our chanting and prayer is very, very important. So if we chant 15 minutes a day, or half an hour a day, or 1 hour a day, that's very good. That's excellent. We should not stop because chanting re-energizes us. Chanting is something that is a phone call to the Buddha, or a connection to the Buddha, or something of an SMS to the Buddha. Yeah, SMS is better. Phone calls are very expensive. SMSs are 10 cents. So we send an SMS to the Buddha every day. It's very nice. It's like sending an SMS to our friends. We keep in contact. We send one once a year. They're going to think, what do we want? If we send it daily, then we are friends. So when we do our sadhanas and prayers and meditations daily, it's an SMS to the Buddha daily. It's very nice because why? We are not SMSing a friend that's unreliable. We are not SMSing a friend that we are not sure of. We are not SMSing someone who can change with their mood, with wealth, with fortune. Some people, when we have money, we are very good friends. Sometimes when we don't have money, we see them later. Some people, when we are good looking and we are fabulous and we are young, they are around us. And when we are not, they are not. Some people, when we say nice things, they are our friends. Sometimes when we don't say nice things, they are not. So with Buddha, it's friendship, and his compassion and skill is unchanging. He doesn't depend on our mood. He doesn't depend on our status and who we are and what we are. He depends totally on his enlightened state of mind, which is unchanging. So what happens is this. We chant the prayers that were chanted by many holy lamas. Many holy beings and monks and masters and mahasiddhas and adepts and yogis and meditation masters, male and female, prayers that have been chanted for thousands and thousands of years. These prayers that we chant are not passed down to us from my grandfather to me, like a homemade chicken soup for flu. No, this has been passed down from Lord Buddha to his holy disciple, all the way down to us. So the prayers that we chant are very, very holy and very, very auspicious and powerful because they originated from Buddha or one of his great disciples. So, when we do our chanting and prayers every day, we connect or send an SMS to the Buddha. And what happens is this: we invite the blessings of the Buddha. And when we chant, we don't feel the benefit immediately. For some of us, we feel the benefit immediately. But definitely long term, continuously, we will feel the benefit. You feel the transformation in your body. You feel a transformation in your mind. And you will feel you are able to let go of things more. You feel you are able to accept things more. And you feel your body actually physically healing, depending on what type of chanting or which aspect of Buddha, which energy we invoke upon. It definitely has blessings, definitely. And we chant right or left. We chant good or bad. We chant English or Chinese or Malay or Indonesian, whatever. It doesn't really matter what language you chant in because the Buddha is better than the United Nations translators. He understands all thoughts, not just language. So don't think, oh, I chant like that, he won't understand. Some people think they chant wrong, he doesn't understand. Trust me, he understands. Buddha's like a Vulcan. He just touches you and he understands what's going on. He doesn't even need to touch you. He's better than a Vulcan, but his ears are pointing down, not up. In any case, we should chant. We should do our prayers and sadhanas every day. If you follow that guideline every single day and you do it every day, it will definitely have benefits. You exercise every day, you get benefits. You diet every day, you have benefits. You work every day, you have benefits. So everything and anything that needs to be done in our lives, we need to do it every single day. We need to do it continuously, and we need to do it with effort. When we do it continuously and with effort, then there are results. When we do it sporadically, our results will be sporadic. If we go to the gym once every 6 months, we will look like we go to the gym once every 6 months. If we drive by a gym once every 6 months, we will look like we drive by a gym every 6 months. If we go to the gym once every week, twice every week, we will look like that. Similarly, if we meditate and focus and practice and control our minds with the Dharma every single day, we will look like we control our minds. We will look like we are practicing the Dharma. We will see transformation. If we look at the Dharma once a week, when there's a Dharma talk, when we look at the Dharma once a month, when there's a Dharma talk, or when we look at the Dharma when we are in a good mood, when we get a bonus, when our friends are nice, we have a relationship, or when things are going well, or when things are going bad, and when we do it only at that time, we will look like we only do the Dharma when we are in a good mood. So how much you do that, something will show. If you focus a lot on your hair will look great. If you focus a lot on your body will look great. If you focus a lot on food and buffets, the wonderful hawker food, you will look like you've been focusing on hawker food. If you focus on the Dharma, you will look like you're focusing on the Dharma. If you're focusing on retreats, you will look like you're focusing on retreats because your mind will be stable and firm and very direct. You might be focusing on your mind and transformation of your mind to become better because you love people around you. You see, we transform our minds because we love people. We love our parents. We love our spouses. We love our lovers. We love our friends. We love people around us. So when we transform our minds out of love, it's nothing negative that we have to do. So when we transform our minds, our speech is transformed. When our speech is transformed, we transform other people's minds and lives. So when we transform other people's lives and minds through our speech, that has to come along through our mind. So when that's transformed, it must be out of love. It must be. And what's more beautiful than to transform other people's life through our speech? And that arises from our mind. If our mind is always filled with untransformed qualities, then our speech will reflect that. And when our speech reflects that, the people around us and who we attract, how we can attract them, or how we can't attract them, will reflect our speech, which reflects our mind. And that's very, very important. So Buddhistic practice, spiritual practice, is about transforming our minds. That's very, very important. And if we transform our minds, whether we are here or outside, or whatever you will make or whatever, you will make people around you happy, and you will be happy. And that's very, very important. So chanting every day is extremely beneficial and extremely helpful for us to do that. But the chanting itself is not Buddhist practice or spiritual practice. The effect we have when we make another person happy without motive is Dharma. Let me repeat that. The effect we have on others when we make them happy without motive, and when their mind is happy because of us, that is Dharma. And I'll end this session here. And as Rinpoche said, the Dharma is actually the transformation of our minds so that it affects the transformation of our speech. And from our speech, when we benefit others and make them happy, that is the actual practice of Dharma. And the transformation of mind will actually affect that. So you will make others happy, and at the same time, that will make you happy. So see, it's very simple. Transform your mind. But the way to transform that is by learning Dharma and putting it into practice, changing your perspective. So thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll end this with a completion dedication in Tibetan. Giang Dục Sen Cho Rinpoche, Ma Ke Pa Nam Ke Yushi, Ke Pa Nam Pa Me Pa Yang, Gone Gondo Pe Wa Sho, Toni To Rinpoche, Ma Ke Pa Nam Ke Yushi, Ke Pa Nam Pa Me Pa Yang, Gone Gondo Pe Wa Sho. Daso jenis apa gewadi tantan roa guna kempadan jepa jesun no santrapai tamping imporin dosa sesho kewa kuntu yang dalam madan rami coki pala loncoce sadam langi ya terazone doje changi ngopa ngatusu gewadi yududa lama sang yudruyone droa cikia malupa dei salago pashu coki kia posongapa cosu nampa pewala geki sama si wadang tungki malu sang washo Dada sengi desundan, drewa songi latini, gewa losan trapai, tampayo riva, gyushi, ni modele sendele, ni migo nyandele shi, ni sintatu dele pel, kunchu sungi jingilo, kunchu sungi ngodruso, kunchu sungi trasi sho. Jesu nama kusen rapting ching, nam katrini chochuke pada, ngosam tempe dromi samsongi, droe munsa tatu ni gyushi. Gang rirawe ko e shinkam den, pendan dewa malu gyo ne, charan se wan tensing get soi, shape shire baru den gyushi. Hôm tông bề ngô trùm mà lupa đến đến đó là sầu du số có đàn đến bà long chọn nam cái bà số shik shuk tân sell. Thank you again for joining me, and I do hope that I will see you for my next session.